Networking and Marketing Made Simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Super excited for you to hear today's amazing episode. But before I jump into that, I have so many people that reach out to me and ask, how do I start a podcast? What do I need to do? And what you guys listen to, wherever you're listening to this from, if you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, in my opinion, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. It's one of those things where I jumped into it because it has everything that I needed in one place. And that's what I loved about it. The tools that allow you to record and then edit your podcast from your phone or your computer, which is so accessible. But also, when you actually host your podcast on Anchor like I do, you can distribute that podcast on all the listening platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, all the different big ones that people are listening to. It's all from here. And it's everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. And the other great thing is, and why I always suggest it to people, it's absolutely free. And this is the easiest thing to do. All you have to do is download the Anchor app on Apple or on your Android, or go to anchor.fm. And that's how you get started. It's that simple. So if you have a message, if you have something really important you want to share, getting your podcast out on the anchor.fm platform will get you there. And not even will get you there, you'll be amazed at what could happen. So enjoy today's episode. Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited for today's episode. This is a part 2 episode. Last week, I went over the first 5 LinkedIn features that you should take advantage of in 2023. And this is part 2. This is 6 through 10. Now, I wouldn't say that these are classified in most important to least important, but they're all important. And can you apply all 10? Absolutely. I really suggest you to take advantage of all these things. Now, one final announcement. A week from today, Nancy and I are going to be starting our first workshop of the 2023 calendar year. It is from January 23rd to January 27th. It's the Personal Branding Blueprint. We're going to be teaching anyone who registers and signs up our specific and strategic system of how to build your personal brand online. So if you would like to register, just go to the description of this episode or of this video, whatever you end up watch this or listen to this from, and sign up. You get a workbook. It's live, it's recorded, and you will also have availability to watch the replays of these trainings until the following Sunday, which is February 5th. So you have a 10-day window to watch all of these. Now, I want to dive back into all of these things. And again, what we went over in part 1 were the first 5. LinkedIn poll questions, LinkedIn newsletters, LinkedIn video, the LinkedIn chain link sticker in your posts, but also LinkedIn audio room. So let's pick up right where we left off with number 6, which is the LinkedIn call to action profile link. Now, when you turn creator mode on, this allows you to then go back and click the little edit button directly to the right of your name on your profile. And when you click on that, this is where you can edit your profile information. So your name, your first name, your last name, your name pronunciation, your school, all those things. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see something that says add website link. Now, you have some options here. And the three things that I suggest people to do. So say that you want to have more calls. So you want people to book more calls on your calendar. What you'll do is you will go to Acuity or Calendly or whatever calendar link booking system you use. You're going to grab your unique URL to your booking page. You're going to copy it and you're going to paste it in this little section that says your website link. Now, once you enter in that URL, another space is going to be unlocked underneath it, which is going to say link text. This is where, if you don't want the hyperlink showing, meaning the web link, you can put book a call here or schedule a call with me. And what that does, when you save it, if you go to your LinkedIn profile, you'll now have a clickable link right in the top portion of your LinkedIn profile where you can drive more calls. So you can add your calendar link. You can also do, maybe you want more opt-ins on your website. Maybe you want to build your email list. So if you have a free opt-in, like I do, so it's 6 steps to perfecting your profile on LinkedIn. If I wanted to drive more traffic to my website or my specific opt-in, I would grab either my website if you have a pop-up, or you would grab the URL link to that specific download page. It's called your lead magnet. And you would basically embed this instead. And you would say, download my free gift or free profile optimizer, whatever it is that you're offering. So now you can generate more leads that way. You can generate more emails. The other thing is, if you have a workshop coming up. So we have a workshop next week. So if I wanted to draw some extra registrations, what I can do is I can grab the URL to the registration page for our personal branding blueprint workshop. I can go and edit that portion of my profile, throw in the URL, and then say, register here for our workshop or sign up for the blueprint workshop. So now you're able to drive traffic online to offline by utilizing the profile clickable link, but you can only access it if you have LinkedIn Creator Mode turned on. Now, number 7, the LinkedIn bell. So a lot of people don't know it's even there because you don't know it's there if you're viewing your own profile. Now, if you were to go to someone else's profile that you're connected with, a first connection, that also has creator mode turned on the far right-hand side, where on your profile, if you were reviewing it, where you see your little edit pencil, you would see a little bell. Now, this is called the LinkedIn notification bell. If someone clicks on it, it grays it out, and then there's a little notification that appears on the bottom left that says you will now be updated and notified when this person produces any new content. So this is a way where you can draw people into seeing more of your content. People say all the time, well, how do I get more organic engagement? How do I get more people viewing what I'm doing or engaging in the comments or liking and loving and caring or supporting whatever it is? You have to direct them to ring your LinkedIn notification bell. So you can have a call to action in your background banner. So if anyone wants to go to my profile, just, it's, I think my URL, if you go to LinkedIn and just type in Scott Aaron, expert authority, or Scott Aaron, coach, or whatever it is, I'll pop up. And if you go to my profile, you'll see in the background banner, it has a little arrow on the far right that says, ring my bell to get notified of my content. And I created this on Canva. So you can go on Canva and you can search for LinkedIn banner and you can put it in there. So you can give that call to action in that background banner. The other thing that you can do is there's something called LinkedIn Video Story, where if you go on the mobile app and you click on your profile picture, and if you haven't done this yet, it'll say record LinkedIn profile video, which you get 30 seconds to introduce yourself via video when someone visits your profile. Now, what I did was I introduced myself using my LinkedIn cover video, but I also gave that call to action. And I said, basically, if you would like to stay on top of all the content that I produce, click on the LinkedIn notification bell on the right-hand side to stay up to date with everything that I produce. So that's something else you can do. The other thing is you can mention your LinkedIn bell in content that you produce. So if you do a post, you could say, ring my LinkedIn bell to stay notified. Or if you're doing a video, don't forget, head over to my profile and ring my LinkedIn notification bell so you're notified of whenever I produce a piece of content. So if you want more people to engage, take advantage of the LinkedIn notification bell, but you must have creator mode turned on. So that's number 7. Number 8, the add to featured content option for the LinkedIn featured content section. Now, what I'll say is this. On your LinkedIn profile, you can hit add profile section, and under recommended, it'll say add featured. And this is where you can add featured content that way. Now, one of the newer things that LinkedIn has done is after you make a post or you've uploaded a video or an addition to your newsletter, there's 3 little dots that appear on the top right-hand side. And LinkedIn now gives you the option to automatically click where it says add to featured, and it automatically sends it to the featured content section on your LinkedIn profile. So not only after obviously getting the visibility of the general post itself, but if you want to draw people to your featured content section and then draw them into some newer content that you've produced, all you have to do is click the 3 little dots. They're in a totem pole. They're like directly horizontal or vertical. And if you click it, it'll say add to featured. So you can add that specific post. If you want to get more engagement by people going to your profile, you can use that option. So instead of having to go to your LinkedIn profile and then hit add to featured, after you post it on the platform, just click the 3 dots and hit add to features, and it automatically sends it over there. So that's number 8. Number 9, LinkedIn live events. So I'm going to give a shout out, again, I do this often, to my friend and client, Gary Miles. If you're not following him yet on LinkedIn, do so. He is a 40-year veteran in the law profession. He's also a personal coach to other lawyers. He's got coaching programs. He's got consulting. He's got a great podcast called The Free Lawyer. And now, based on this recommendation that I'm about to go over with you right now, he does a monthly LinkedIn live event. Now, you can't create a LinkedIn live event without, again, turning creator mode on. So this isn't about doing a LinkedIn live. This is a LinkedIn live event. So you're creating an event on LinkedIn directly for your target market. So I'm going to use Gary as an example. So to utilize this, obviously he has creator mode turned on. He has a StreamYard account that is connected to his LinkedIn profile. So you go to StreamYard.com, sign up, it's free. And basically, if creator mode is turned on, you hit add destination, select your LinkedIn personal profile. It has you sign in, log in, it's connected. Now, all you need to do is log on to LinkedIn. On the bottom left-hand side of the column, you'll see a plus sign and event next to it. This is where you can, quote unquote, add an event. So you're going to add an event. Say Gary's going to do an event called, Mindset for Lawyers, right? That's his event. So obviously this is an event that's geared towards lawyers that want to have a better mindset. So he would create the event. He would hit the plus sign. He would name the event. He would have a little background photo. And then it would say format. So event format. Now, that event format could be an external URL. So meaning it's a registration page, or it could be a LinkedIn live event or an audio event, but he's going to do a LinkedIn live. So he selects LinkedIn live event and sets everything up. And then when he goes over to StreamYard, after he creates the event, he then connects StreamYard to the LinkedIn live event that he has just created. Now, what you then do is obviously you want to plan this about 30 days out. So if it's February 1st, you're going to do this live event maybe the last Thursday in February, right? Or the last Monday in February. So you have 3 or 4 weeks to promote it. Now, the cool thing is you want to invite about 50 to 60 people a day that are clearly target markets for you. So the last event that Gary did in January, he had 250 people register for his event, and 170 of them showed up for his live training, and he picked up some clients. So LinkedIn live events, if you're not utilizing them at least once a month, you are missing out. So that's number 9. And finally, number 10, the LinkedIn bulk notification feature. So this is a newer feature. So LinkedIn wanted to make it easier for us to stay connected to our current connections with this new feature. So it's a way to stay engaged. And the regular notification section, the little notification bell on the top right of your LinkedIn profile, that's where you see the happy birthdays, the work anniversaries, the change of a job, promotion, all those things. So what you can now do, if you go to this notification section and you click on one of the notifications of one of your connections, maybe they're having a work anniversary and people are commenting and congratulating them. Just don't click on congrats. Click on the actual notification and it will take you to the feed of the post where people are congratulating them. And what you're going to see is you're going to see a little banner underneath where you can like, comment, repost, and send. It'll say view more job changes and other milestones in your network. And if you click on that little link, it's going to then give you this bulk notification area where you can toggle through job changes, birthdays, and work anniversaries, where you can go straight up and down the line and you can message every single one of them. You can view all the posts, like and comment. And this is where you can then nurture all of those connections. So it allows you to better stay connected with your connections a week at a time. So if you then send all these congratulations and a response comes back in where the person says, thank you for congratulating me, the door of opportunity is open for you to continue to nurture the relationship of that connection. So that's why I always tell people that no connection is ever dead on LinkedIn. It's not. This new feature allows you to further your connection and your relationships with ease as you build this network. The numbers are now in your favor because LinkedIn is handing these connections and these people for you on a silver platter. It's going to save you time, it's going to save you energy, and it's not going to allow you to have to spend too much time on the platform. It's going to save you all of that. So, in review, again, you want to make sure that you take advantage of at least one of these features, whether it be the bulk notification feature, whether it's LinkedIn live events, whether it's the add to featured option on your posts, whether it's the LinkedIn bell, right? Whether it's the clickable link in your profile. These are all things that you want to take advantage of. And if you missed last week's episode where I went through features 1 through 5, check it out. I'll leave it in the description so you can go back and listen to that as well. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, Please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.